Good morning. In this video, I'll be going over the steps I took to make these heavy-duty sliding drawers that have heaps of storage for my kids' schoolwork. This is the empty space underneath the bench that I'll be working on today. To the left is the school booth area and the shoe cupboard, and to the far right are the horizontal drawers. Marked out where the center of these two drawers will be going, then cut that out with a jigsaw. Pocket holes top and bottom, then tap into position. Starting with the bottom of the drawer, I am ripping my lengths in half down the table saw to save on both space and money. Pre-drill and make a simple frame. Remember to keep the frame about 30mm too small so that there'll be room for the palings to fit on either side. I'll be attaching two fixed caster wheels to the front edge to help support the weight of this big drawer. Cut and pull apart some pallets, add a paling to the front edge, flip it upside down, remove the wheel from the forked plate, drill some pilot holes to prevent splitting. Once attached, add the wheels back on. With the drawer pushed in and a spirit level sitting on the drawer frame, I then mark a line back and front so I know where to attach the rails. Added a piece of 35x70 at the center back to attach my angle iron runners to. Covered the rest of the drawer base with palings, also added a finished piece to the right side for reasons that should become apparent shortly. Who knew a drawer could be so much fun? Made another simple frame for the top of the drawer and palings cut to length for each of the corners to hold the top frame to. Lay the drawer on its side and fill in with palings. Attach with chipboard screws because they are affordable. For a drawer stopper, I simply cut a paling that extends above the upper bench frame. This prevents the drawer from being pulled off its tracks. For the front face of the drawer, I am sitting the vertical palings on some spaces to give it some clearance off of the ground. The top of these palings are attached from the back side to hide the screw heads. The bottom screws will be covered up later, so they can be attached from the front. For the center shelf, I cut a length for either side, then covered the shelf in with palings. I then filled in the upper side wall, leaving the lower shelf exposed. I'm using an exterior stain in the color New Jarrah, watered down to a 1:1 ratio. I didn't want to remove the drawer, so I just stained it inside. Attached a handle, then made a frame with corners cut at 45 degrees. The right-hand side of the drawer will not be framed, so it will visually connect to the drawer next to it. Again, adding spaces to the bottom frame to allow for some clearance. Teal poster paint for the frame to match the rest of the doors in this back room. After the paint has dried, I then reattach the frame from the back side. Once that drawer is complete, I repeat the same steps for the drawer to the right of it. We had so many broken plastic tubs full of schoolwork taking up space that we do not have. These drawers have made it easier for us all to be a bit more organized and for the kids to easily grab out what they need. If you like this video or found it somewhat helpful, give me a thumbs up and I will see you next time.